You're listening to the Chronicles of Living podcast, where we talk to everyday people about everyday things in the past, present, and future. Now let's talk. Greetings, 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 my visionary dreamers. How's everybody doing today on Get It Started Mondays? And y'all might be like, why is she like so whispery? I have a headache, y'all, today. I have a little headache, and I don't know why. I'm usually, I rarely get headaches, but maybe I just got a lot. I just got a lot on my mind. All good stuff. But, to those who are just tuning in, this is Adionne, your dream pusher, your lifeguard, saving you from the world, saving you from drowning in yourself. And this is Chronicles of Living podcast show. The show for everyday people doing everyday things, living everyday life. You know us normal folks. Just us normal folks right here. And I hope that you got the memo that I switched the time to 7. I try to put it on everywhere, the podcast is. So, only thing is, I'm not sure, but, everybody will catch on, I'm sure, eventually. But most of the time, a lot of people download anyway. So, today, I'm going to be a little short. Well, I'm going to try to be short anyway, because I actually have an event to go to, one of our events. This is supposed to be my day off, but this is a special day because today is the day that we are honoring our guru that founded the place. So it's great. It's a great honor to take a part in that. So I'm gonna try to get rid of my little headache. But let me get right down to the topic of today. Today's topic is a calm mind makes the best decisions. A calm mind makes the best decisions, y'all. And I'm very calm today. Y'all know I'm using all my hype man, hype woman. But you know how it is. If you're not feeling too well, it's like anyway. You wondering why I came up with this topic. Well, first off, I kind of came up with this topic on the fly because this day has been very busy for me. And I was just all day thinking like, okay, what am I going to talk about today? Especially with it just coming right off Sunday. And I thought that this was an appropriate topic because I got a chance to see one of the spiritual teachers here, and he teaches on meditation. And he's so good. He's so calm. He's just, he's older and he's just so calm and just love his energy, his flow. You know what I mean? He has a sense of humor, but he's laid back and he's calm. And I'm just like, we just had a meeting and a conversation just to see, learn so I can learn more about meditation, because I meditate. I do. And I started meditating before I started this journey. But if anybody out there have, if you meditate already, or if you tried to meditate, in the beginning it's a little hard because it's like you're sitting there and you call yourself trying to calm your mind and trying to, lose all thoughts. But yet, you thinking about everything. Everything. It's like any and everything comes through your mind. Oh, wait, I gotta pay this bill. Oh, I gotta go grocery shopping. Oh, I need some milk. Oh my gosh, I gotta pick my daughter up from school. Like, all these thoughts just start running through your mind. Why you supposed to be sitting there letting go and being calm? But that's what it's all about. Once you learn how to control your mind and your thoughts, you will be surprised at how your thought processes to making decisions become so smooth, and then it's just so right. Like, you don't second guess yourself anymore. I mean, yesterday I was talking to y'all about challenging. I gave y'all the challenge of 30 days without no TV and to cut down on your cell phone. And part of that reason is I just want y'all to feel what I feel right now. I'm so at peace. And it really all comes from that. It all comes from, letting go of distractions and chaos in your life, and just moving it out the way the best way you can. And it doesn't have to be in a way that if it's dealing with people and you got to kind of remove people out your life, it doesn't have to be in a way that is just, I don't know, disrespectful or violent. You just remove yourself. And people might say, you saying it like it's easy. It's not easy. It was one of the guys here I was talking to. He's a young guy. And, we had a conversation and he was saying how stressed he was. And I'm like, you're too young to be stressed. But, he's like taking the world on his shoulders. And I'm like telling him, like, you got to find a way to clear your mind, and you got to detach from those who are putting this weight on you, family, friend, whatever. Because, again, I keep telling y'all, we are all individuals. We all responsible for our own lives. We're all responsible for our own happiness. And when you decide that, and when you're firm with it, you won't allow anything to disrupt your calm. If I could say it that way. Yeah, to disrupt your calmness, You're going to stay calm under every circumstance, It's been times when, like, okay, I gave y'all a story. I don't know if I told this story before, but this has happened a couple times. So, me and my son, one time my electric got cut off, and I'm going to be honest, I can't recall why. Obviously it was a bill reason, but I remember one time our electric was cut off because of something else, something like that had to be fixed or whatever. Anyway, I don't know if this was the time. I can't remember. But anyway, it was off. Okay. And instead of me losing my mind, because I came home from work and it was off, and picked my son up from school and it was off, and I'm like, okay, the food in the refrigerator, okay, now, point, this is a proven point right here. Had I came in and saw the electric off, and it's after hours to call, it was after hours to call them anyway to find out what was going on, but had I lost my mind, lost my cool, I would not have thought of the different things that I thought of. And plus, when you have kids and something like that happens, how you react is what they're going to remember. And now you're feeding their subconscious. And I keep talking to y'all about subconscious and how important it is to feed your subconscious positive things, and to try to delete the things that's not serving you and not benefiting you in your life, that's stuck in your subconscious from somebody else, that somebody else put there, whether it be your parents, whether it be your surroundings, but you collected these negative thoughts along the way of growing up, emptying your mind. So this is part of what happens when you're young. An adult could lose their cool in a situation, and instead of them being calm, they lose their cool, and that's what you see. And so that's how you start relating how to deal with situations, because you were young and you saw this adult act a certain way, react a certain way to a certain situation, and you don't know no better. So now you grow up thinking that that's how you should act if this certain situation happens. So in other words, like with me, back to the story, for as the electric being off, I could have went either way. I could have just lost my mind. I could have cried. I could have whatever. I could have just whatever. But I chose to stay calm and think outside the box. Like, okay, I do have this food in this refrigerator. I don't want it to go bad. What can I do? All right, I have a cooler in the garage. I went to my garage and I got the cooler. I went to the store. I got some ice, and I put the things in there that I could salvage, in the cooler with the ice. Okay, bam, that was one. As far as cooking, I had a electric stove. Okay, we got some bread, we got some peanut butter and jelly, we got some tuna fish. This is what I'm saying. When you're calm, you think outside the box, and your kids don't even know. They don't even realize, okay, yeah, my son did know the electric is off, but at this time we were in Georgia, and daylight, it was during the summer, and so the daylight was out longer. So nighttime came, guess what? I had candles. I had the big, I always try to keep flashlights for emergencies. I had my flashlights, and yeah, we played some games, We played some games until it was time to go to sleep. Now, I don't know if that was that time or another time. Either way, it goes both times. I believe we played some games, because my whole thing is, I didn't want my son to lose his cool and think that, that this is a big deal. I wanted him to understand that this is life, and sometimes life happens, and this is what us, what we have to realize, that situations is all a part of life, and they come your way to test you, to make you stronger, to allow you to see, to make that decision of reaction. How are you going to react? Do you really have to act that way? Did you really have to? You know what I'm saying? I was facing the same situation. If my girlfriend listening, we probably could laugh about this now, but her electric was off, and she called me crying like I thought somebody died. I was like, oh my God, what happened? Where my electric off? I'm like, really? Did you crying like that because your electric off? I get it. You got kids and you want to make sure, but you can't act that way when you are a mother, you are a father. I'm not saying that you can't cry, you can't let them see your vulnerable side. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that because we are adults, our kids look to us, not even just our kids, our spouses, look to us to see how we handle situations, and they remember that. And sometimes they can go either way. Either they can say, oh gosh, that's just ridiculous, and I won't act that way if something like that happened to me. Or they can just say, oh wow, yeah, this is really bad. It's just like this. If a kid falls, like when a kid is a baby and they're starting to walk and they fall. And my son, when he used to fall, he would look, I think all babies do this. They look at you to see what you're going to do. And so what I would do is I'd be like, yay. And then his face was so confused. And then all of a sudden he just started smiling like, yay, that was a good thing. Even though, that's kind of like it's kind of bad in a way, because I didn't want him to think that falling was good. But I wanted him to know that it's okay. It's okay. He didn't knock his head off, or, it's okay. Dust yourself off and you're good, toughen him up. So after that, he related a fall to, okay, just that. I fell. I might hurt myself a little bit. And if I hurt myself a lot, yeah, okay, I'm going to start crying. But nevertheless, if it didn't hurt that bad, just get back up, dust yourself off, and keep on moving, And so, that's what I'm saying about the best decisions. I think I told you that story a few episodes ago about how I was moving, and another real estate agent rented out my place before I got there, and I was on my way, and I had the opportunity to panic. I had the opportunity to get all crazy and cry or whatever. I had a chance to, and it was rightfully so. You traveling from one state to another, and you think you secured a place, and then you don't have a place, and then it's on holiday, and you don't have a clue as to where you and your child is going to sleep for the night or live or whatever. That is enough to get some people upset, and it gets you where you just go out your mind. But had I took that route, I would have not I wouldn't have been able to come across the place that I came across. What I had to do was, okay, this situation happened. I have to be laser focused at this point. You know what I mean? I got to go deep. I got to go deep within, get focused as I'm driving, look around, keep my eyes open, stay alert as to another place for rent, and just believe in my heart that God is going to make it happen. And because I was so calm and I stayed on a positive, it happened. I found a place that same day and we moved in that same day. You know what I mean? It is a miracle to a lot of people the way that whole situation went down. And you're going to have to find that show and listen to it to get it, because I'm not going to tell it again just in case you heard it already. But I say all that to say, I know I wouldn't have found the place in the same day if I would have got upset and if I would have not remained calm. And a lot of people, they say to me, like, how do you no, what they say is, oh no, it's easy for you to do this because this and that. They could be faced with the same situations, and they'll downplay the stuff that I've been through and call it like, oh, it's easy for you. No, don't downplay my struggles or my obstacles. You know what I'm saying? I had to get through them just like you had to get through them. It's just that I chose to remain calm and figure out another way outside the box, as opposed to letting that situation take over my mindset and get me all upset. And then now I can't think right. Now I can't think straight, because I let the situation control my reaction. And this is what I'm saying. I keep telling y'all, I'm not no different than nobody else. And I'm not sitting up here saying that there hasn't been times in my life when I was younger that I might not have tensed up when something happened. I might not have got, upset or whatever like that. But it was so far in my younger days. I would say probably, I'm probably in my 20s, my 30s, but I never really was a person that get really, really upset like that. I don't really recall getting to, now, don't get me wrong, because of my life and my journey, yes, there have been times when I was frustrated and saying like, gosh, I gotta move again or whatever like that. There have been times I've been frustrated, but I always would sit there, and even if I was frustrated, I would just let it out, my frustrations out, and have my conversation with God. And then after that, I would just calm myself and just think like, okay, what can I do? Or where do I need to go? Or, okay, when I get there, what type of job do I want? Or, this is why I was able to move to different places and then just get a job like that, because I worked it out in my head. And so I'm saying to y'all, to those who have never meditated or, did any type of yoga, it's not about a religion. That's what it's not about. People think that yoga and meditation is just like for Buddhists or whatever like that, or just for a cultural thing. It's not a cultural thing. It's really a health thing. They're now starting to let schools do meditation. As a matter of fact, my son attended the private school he attended. They did meditation. And there was another school he attended that did meditation at the beginning of the school day. And I really think that all the schools need to do that, because it calms their minds before they get to, and then it allows them to release what just happened at home that morning, the night before, or whatever. It allows you to release all of that stuff. Another way to stay calm is breathing. So I'm learning different breathing techniques while I'm here. And as my spiritual teacher taught me today about breathing, when you're breathing in, you're breathing in positive. When you're breathing out, you're letting go of all the toxins and the negative. So you breathing in and you breathe out. And if you really, really do that, and you just sit still and you calm your mind and you breathe in real strong, and then you just let it out really slowly, like I did, you will feel it. You will feel like, wow, yeah, just such a relief, a release. You will feel that release coming through you, leaving you. And if you sit there for a while and just do some breathing just for like a good 5 minutes, you will be surprised as to how you will feel after that. Just a little 5 minutes of breathing and closing your eyes and focusing on your breath, focusing on the way where your breath is coming from, your diaphragm, focusing on and envisioning that. And just focusing on your breath, because when you focus on your breath, then your mind won't wander so much. It'll stop after a while because you're focusing on the in and out of your breath. And it helps your nerve system. That's what breathing does. It helps your nerve system. Sometimes they say you could breathe yourself back to health. So, I would suggest that y'all, I'm going to start putting, books and stuff like that. The different books that I read on the blog, on the website. And if y'all know, I'm still working on it. So really haven't had that much time yesterday and today to work on it. I worked on it a little bit yesterday just to make sure the mobile part of it works for you guys. But as far as the pages, there's still a lot more that I want to add and do, but I am going to start adding the different books that I read, some videos that, so that y'all too can learn this stuff that I'm learning. And I'm going to start really sharing more with y'all of the things that I'm learning, whether it be the herbs or just different techniques for your health and things of that nature, because you are a visionary dreamer. You definitely have to keep your mind clear. You have to keep your mind clear in order to reach your goals, to reach your, to make your dreams a reality. That's all a part of it. Having a clear mind so you can think. And this is what I want us all to be on the same page with this, because meditation, I'm trying to tell y'all, we meditated, he did a guided meditation with me, which means that, he talked me through to get my mind focused on one thing. And I'm telling y'all, it's just when you finish the meditation and you finish breathing, your breathing techniques, you really do. Like, I've been here since September 1st, and I have grown so much. I look at things so differently now. I look at people so differently now. I'm so observant. I was always observant before this, but I'm even more, I guess, in a way of saying, I kind of see through people better now. I really see through people better. I was good at reading energy and stuff like that before, but I could see through people, and I could see through, like, I don't take it personal. If they're doing a certain thing or acting a certain way, it's like I get it. I kind of analyze, why would they act that way? It's kind of assuming in a way, because I could be wrong. Definitely I could be wrong. But from conversation with different people, because I pay attention to what people say, I almost connect the dots in my head. And I really believe that me decluttering my mindset and decluttering my subconscious of all the junk that was in it, slowly but surely, is allowing me to be more keen, to be more, for my discernment to just be so sharp now. And I really want everybody to get to that point in their lives. If you're not there already, some people are there already. But my thing is, even if you are there already, and the way I feel, I know I still have a long way to go. But I also know that I've came very, very far, very far. So that's really all I wanted to come on the show and talk to y'all today about just keeping your mind calm, no matter what the situation is. Some people was raised in a household of dysfunction and just a bunch of yelling and, all of that stuff at each other. And again, that is what built your subconscious, because if you grew up in that type of environment, now that's kind of embedded in you until you learn how to release it out of you. And a good way to release it out of you, if that's the type of environment you grew up in, where it's just was a whole lot of arguing and yelling and stuff like that, meditation is the key. I'm trying to tell you. And when I say meditation, it can be prayer meditation. Like, you can sit and be quiet in your mind and just talk to God, not beg God. There's a difference now. Some people think prayer is begging God, oh my gosh, I need this and I need that and no, I'm not talking about that, okay? No. I'm talking being thankful as you're meditating and just thanking God for things already done, for the things that you desire and that is already done for your safety, for your health, for your, wealth, whatever. Just and thanking while you're meditating. You don't have to say it out loud. You can say it to yourself if that's the type of meditation you want to do. You want to do a grateful meditation? I know I do. I'm constantly thank you God, because man, life can tear you up. It really can. And if you don't have some type of positive vice that you can go to, you can just lose it. You really can. And that's not what I want for us. It's not what I want for you. That's not what I want for me. So therefore, this is why I share with you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go today. I'm going to cut this one short today, but I just definitely want to let y'all know I got a nice treat for y'all coming up on Sunday. I will be back here on Wednesday at 7 o'clock, of course, but on Sunday, I have a nice treat for y'all. I don't want to talk about it. I like to just wait till it happens, but definitely you want to tune in on Wednesday too, even though I don't know what I'm talking about yet. I know I'm going to feel better on Wednesday, but definitely want to tune in on Wednesday, 7 o'clock. As y'all know, I'm doing 7 o'clock across the board, p.m. Eastern time now. But on Sunday, you definitely want to tune in because it's going to be a great show. It's going to be some great information. Exciting. To me, is exciting. So we'll see how you feel about it. So until Wednesday, and I know some people that's going to tune in and be like, what's going on with her? Like, why she's so chill? I'm going to try my best to start being chill. I got this my radio voice right here. Yeah. You know how I used to listen to the radio? I used to be like, you're listening to the sounds at midnight with adionne. How that sound? So, yeah, I'll be back here on Wednesday, guys, and just definitely take care of yourself. Stay calm. No matter the situation, you can stay calm. And I know you might say, oh, what about if somebody dies? You still can stay calm, because if it's, God forbid, something like that happen, you lose a loved one, there's always other loved ones around you that probably need your strength. And I'm not saying to you, never release and let it go. But what I'm saying to you is that, especially if you're the one in the family that's the one that everybody kind of looks to for strength, teach them all how to stay calm. Teach them all the importance of staying calm so that you can make better decisions in life. So, carry that torch and set an example. You can do it. Even if you are a drama queen or drama king or whatever, and you've been that way all your life, you can change. You really can. Just start sitting still, finding your quiet place, maybe 10 to 15 minutes a day, and calm your mind and just focus on your breath. And you will see, after a while, you be consistent with it, you will see how your mindset shifts and how you look at life and things. and handle things. So again, for third time, until Wednesday, I will talk to y'all then at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Adionne. This is the Chronicles of Living podcast show, and I am your dream pusher, your lifeguard, saving you from the world, saving you from yourself. Get out your own way, y'all. Get out your own way and do the damn thing. I'll talk to y'all on Wednesday, 7 p.m. I love you guys. Peace. Thank you for listening to Chronicles of Living, where we talk to everyday people about everyday things in the past, present, and future. And if you are pursuing your dreams, I'm proud of you. Because the best part of life is when you decide to live. To keep up with us, please visit chronicles-of-livin-podcast. Until next time, this is Adionne, your dream pusher. I love you guys.